Welcome everybody to the West Coast by BulletBill of Frontier Design. I am still a little speechless about being given this awesome honor of allowed to do a video preview of this map. It is, I feel like a little kid at a candy store, like the world's biggest candy store, and I just, let's just get driving around because I'm not really sure what to say other than thanks for that. So we start out on the farm here. Actually, the career start point's somewhere else, but I wanted you to experience the map mostly from the seat of a tractor to begin with, and then we'll look at some screenshots and, you know, some overviews afterwards. So let's just get in a tractor and start driving and see where the road takes us. We'll probably just take the most interesting road. I think I should probably include here that I wasn't a tester, but I was invited to testing in the latter stages like a week or two ago, and I got in and I drove around just briefly, maybe 15 minutes before I really had a chance to realize that I didn't have time to test. So at that point, since I knew I wasn't going to be testing, I stopped. I deleted the map from my hard drive because I wanted to experience everything as fresh as possible when I was recording, and it was one of my greatest regrets that I was not recording for some of those first experiences I had on the map. There's still most of this map I have not yet seen, but I say all that just to put in a general disclaimer. Consider not watching this video or any other previews. Just if you're the type of person that wants to totally experience everything fresh all by yourself, you might want to wait. With that said, videos and images, screenshots do not do this map justice. It's just, there's no way a video or an image can represent the feeling of driving around in this map yourself. You're going to be surprised and in awe no matter what the first time you drive around this map. So I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there just because, but in my opinion, videos, yeah. Let's head out. Like I said, I only went on this map for a little bit, so I'm not really sure even where I went. It's a big map, and I guess we'll just head... Wow. I guess we'll just head to the right and see where that takes us. And away we go. Wow. For some reason, it looks really realistic with the traffic moving there in the background. That's... This is a... Wow. The coastline there looks pretty awesome. It looks like a lot of the map has these hills blocking a lot of the view. It kind of makes it exciting for popping around a corner. You never know what you're going to find when you get... Oh, no. Not that corner. Maybe this corner. You never know what you're going to get to find when you end up at the bottom of a hill. No. Okay, so we're still not going to be able to see any good views. Hopefully up here. I went right with my few minutes on the map last time, so let's head left. And oh, I forgot. They're driving on the wrong side of the road. Okay, we will try our best to remember that they are on the wrong side. Well, right side, left side, right. No, I'm on the left side. Okay, let's... Oh, wow, look at... Oh, hold on. Okay. Well, I was going to go back and look at that cool mountain view, but I think... Yeah, right there. That's pretty awesome. That is a steep hill. Oh, boy, you're going to need a big tractor to be able to mow that field with any kind of... Oh, wow. Okay, so look at that view. Let's... Oh, wow. Okay. We'll just keep on driving. Or should we get out and look? I'm tempted to run up to that... Well, not through the hedges. You can't really see good there. I was tempted to run up to that hill, but instead, let's not hit the road sign. We will keep driving, and... Ooh, what is this? Okay, so we have a little Wool Hope quarry. And warning, lorries turning. Site safety. Safety helmets must be... Okay, so we don't have a safety helmet. We can't hop inside there. It would just not be safe, but it looks like... So is that a... Where are we on the map? Okay, so we're right in the middle. It looks like that doesn't have any function because there's no help points there, but that's a great little visual. Cemex aggregates. Little Wool Hope Quarry. Okay, so let's hop back in the tractor. And, oh, wow. How did we not see that view before? It's like every... Okay. Sorry, we're a little road corner. Okay, so we're going to continue our drive and keep on going. I think that... Where are we going to go? Wow. That's a cool looking view that way. Okay, so we... Ooh, wow. What's that little path? So that is to Little Wool Hope Farm. Let's get out. Oh, you know what? Probably shouldn't leave the tractor here, but we're going to do it anyway. Right in the middle of the road. We have Sin Trap. Is that a... I don't know anything about the UK side. Is that a town? Well, it looks like the dairy farm's that way, and we have Riverton on the Sea. That's probably another town. Little Wool. Okay, so I think those are town names, and B... Such a weird name for a road to Crazy American. B458 is the road name that we are on. That looks really interesting, but I think we are going to head this way because, I don't know, this just speaks to my heart. That kind of sounds cheesy, but it's I don't know, with the mountains on the right and the hills on the left, it kind of slopes into a peaceful little valley that I want to live. So we'll pick this way. We might go back and see Little Wool Hope Farm later. Those houses are really fitting for the area. Well, I think they're fitting. It looks a lot like New England. New England actually has, if we missed the hole there, New England has a lot of houses like this and stone fences, and I don't know, I kind of see a resemblance to Vermont. But, oh, wow, look at that pasture. Oh, boy. It can be... What's that? Hold on, let's go that way. Well, let's be a little adventurous and not hit the fence post, but let's open up this gate and head on into wherever this leads. It looks like it might be a forest area. Of course, I could look on the map and see, but it's more fun to just keep that map closed. And we'll use it if we get lost. Yeah, logs there. That looks like a definite forest. So we have a forest operation. Please follow all signs and operations. And then this one says something that we're not going to take the time to read because we're going to explore. That's a... I wonder how many people are going to type it. Okay, so guys, go to www.rg... What was that? RG and BRBWilliams. Yeah, .co.uk. I wonder if that's... That can't be real. Is that a real website? Is that a realistic phone number for the UK? It looks really weird to my eyes. Anyway, let's get back in our tractor and keep going. We got a lot to see on this map. And let's go. Ooh, this kind of has a nice little slope down to it. And let's see what's around the corner. Yeah, a nice little valley here. And some good, I think that's some nice little muddy ground on the, it doesn't look like the, what is that, the dirt terrain control mod, but it's a nice little touch, that mud that's on the ground. So let's keep on moving along. I do like that. That is a, you know, I normally don't care about, it just has a really pleasant feeling over here. I don't really care about forest that much because, you know, it's a farming game, and I farm in real life. I don't ever typically spend time in the forest, but I might on this map. That looks really fun to cut down those trees and try hauling it out of there. So I don't even know where the sell point is for the wood chips on the map. Let's head on in here to a field that hopefully the farmer who owns it doesn't catch us driving through, but hopefully there's a shortcut. Is that a gate over there? Yeah, that looks like a sign for, yeah, so we definitely don't own this field, and hopefully the farmer doesn't mind that we're taking a little tour through his field, but look, wow, look back, okay, so this is what it would be like. Imagine yourself driving through this field, mowing the grass on this, that's an amazing view. Wow, you can see almost, is that the whole map? That, what is those, they got some trees there and a rock. I wonder where on the map that is. That's amazing. Okay, let's continue exploring. And where does this path lead? We have, is that the, so I think the cows were over here somewhere. That's that's not the cow farm. Oh wow, that's it's not as steep as I thought at first. It looked like it sloped up to pretty steep community. So what is that direction? Let's take a look. So to the where are we? We are right there. So to the north, that is so that's not an area we can go. So the cow farm is there. So let's head over to the cows. So it's down to the left, and then make that turn down to the left, and then we'll take the first right. I'll try to keep it zoomed out as much as possible so you can see a good view of the map. And here we take a nice right turn. Oh wow! Hold on. That's an awesome view. There's something about seeing the backdrop of the mountains, and is that the entrance? No, that's a field. There's something about seeing the backdrop of the mountains and all the different layers. It really gives you a good depth perception, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, where it feels, I don't know, this doesn't really feel like, oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like we can see the same view up here. Let's stop and take a look. This looks, wow. This reminds me of the prettiest areas of Vermont from when I lived there for a little while. I lived in Connecticut and New Hampshire, but we went snowboarding in Vermont, and this reminds me so much of the prettiest areas there, where you've got the Green Mountains and the White Mountain. Well, the White Mountains in New Hampshire, but you've got the Green Mountains, and you have a beautiful little valley. And I have gone through the seasons debug commands, and this map looks amazing with different seasons. The mountains change color. I think they show snow. I'm not sure if any of the other seasons show changes as well. I forget that, but oh my goodness. It's just, I was telling BulletBill on the forums that this map, I've never seen a map. Well, I mean, granted, Seasons is new, but I've never seen a map done with Seasons done so well to make you feel like you're actually in the season that you're in. It's just, well, for example, the winter, when I toggled winter, the season command winter, it looked, oh my goodness, look at that view. It doesn't look like a game. It looks like real life. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what was I saying? So we got some nice detail. Always good detail around the farm. Some gates that aren't in use. A water trigger. Fertilizer probably. And yeah, more detail. All right, let's drive on over to the other side of the cows. Yeah, what I was saying is to put it in perspective, I felt cold in the winter when I was driving around and all the winter textures were up with their bare trees, and I didn't even have snow on the ground. It just looked like a cold December day before that first snow hit, or cold November. Oh my goodness, it looked so amazing, and it just totally changes the feeling of the map. You know, so not only is this map look like it's pretty amazing so far, I'm sure the rest is just as awesome. But okay, so we got a slurry pit there. But I think the seasons will just increase the longevity of this map so much, because each season feels like a totally different map. It is amazing. So what is that? That can't be the manure pit. That's that would be a humongous manure. That can't be it. So we have okay, so some more tractor storage and some a bunch of spare tires there. Oh, I wonder if those. So I don't know. I'm a corn and soybeans farmer. I don't know anything about this, but I have seen some texture images where if you fill up the silage pit, they put tires on the silo blanket to help keep it held down, which makes sense. You know, otherwise the tarp could go flying. So I don't know if he has that animation or not here, but that's what I'm guessing the tires are all piled there for. And so there we got the cows, and what else do we have? Ooh, there's the manure pit. Let's just take a gander back there. So we got an old, what is that? Really? Oh, is that a manure spreader? Oh yeah, he's got some manure there still. All right, so this looks like the manure pit, and is that a milk tank? So I wonder if he has the milk mod or not. I'm not sure. It looks like it's definitely set up where you could, I think those are placeable mods now. You could easily install that yourself somewhere if it's not set up for the milk mod. But here is the dairy barn. And again, I'm not sure. I know in the past, the Coldborough Park farm of 15, I believe, had the manure where you had to scrape out the shed and put it over here in the manure pile. I'm not sure if this map has that or not, but it looks like it's set up for it, or it could be. Anyway, let's hop back in. And what is that? Ooh, that looks fun. But I think that's... No, that's not the edge of the map. Wait, are we facing north? That's north. Oh, that's not the edge of... Let's go that way. I know... Okay, so that little Wool Hope farm looked really interesting, but we're gonna head this way because this looks even more interesting. It looks like we're driving off the edge of the map, but it's not. It looks like it continues around. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's drive it and find out. Wow. Oh my goodness. That field. Oh, those fields and that view. There's the view again. We'll have to drive over to where it looks pretty from here because so far we've only spent time up on this end of the map. Those fields are going to be so much fun to drive with the mower. Again, I think I already said I'm not... I only know corn and soybeans in real life, but I'll switch to inside the cab there. I think that I'm going to actually love mowing the fields here because of the scenery. It's just... I'm probably going to run into lots of hedges and trees and off the outside of field boundaries just because I'm busy looking at the scenery. But my goodness, look at that. Now, I can't zoom out too much because of that hedgerow, but we'll zoom in a little bit and you can kind of see... Well, you can't really get a good look there either, but that's an awesome view. You could probably see it a lot better on the top of that field. I look forward to harvesting all these fields and planting them, and oh my goodness, it's amazing. That looks like a fun little field to do some grass work in. That's really small, actually. By the time you get started, you'll have to turn around and head back. But it's got a fun little slope there on it. And we got what? Wait. What is this? Public footpath. You know, I've seen things like this before in other maps. The little fence with the... It looks like a step over it. But none of them have ever said public footpath. Did they have... Wait a minute. What? They have a path through the middle of a field? This is all one field, right? 10? They have a public path through the middle of a field. You guys are weird over here in the UK. At least you're different, not necessarily weird. From the standpoint of an ignorant American farmer. A public footpath through the middle of a field. Okay, well, I guess that might happen somewhere in the U.S. and I just haven't seen it. But I have seen stuff like that a lot in, you know, UK-based maps. They've just never said, you know, they never had a sign there with public footpath, so I didn't know that's what they are. That's interesting. So let's give way. Make sure we don't hit any traffic. And okay, so what is this place? This is a nothing. A P? What is a P? P is potato storage. Okay, we got potato storage. It's interesting. It has its own dedicated storage. It's actually a cold storage. What is a cold storage? Oh no, 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 no! No, I'm sorry, car. I'm sorry. Here, I did not. Oops, wrong one. I did not mean to park in the road. I'm so sorry. It's crazy Americans driving down the wrong side of the road. Okay, potato cold storage. Is there such thing as a potato warm storage? What is this? Let's just open up one of these. I haven't actually opened up any of the doors. Whoa, that's a big poop. That's a pretty cool sound. Let's open the other one. That's it. That's an awesome. That's awesome. And we have, of course, lights. Wait, why aren't the lights working? Why aren't the lights working? Maybe they have to be, maybe there's another trigger somewhere. Maybe they have to be turned on at night. If they're a night light, they only come on at night. I don't know. We can figure that out later. Oops. Accidentally shut the door. And let's head on back. That sign is just amazing. I love that extra touch. It really makes it look a lot more realistic than just a blue bubble next to the field. And look at that. We get a good shot of the lighthouse in the background. It's just, there is no shortage of good, and you can see the hills there in the background on that shot. And this direction you can see, oh wow, the mountains. This is a cool spot to get a good view. It's, you know, it's not, I guess a panoramic shot, if you could do that in the game, would be awesome there. You can't get everything all at once, but if you look at several different directions there, that spot's pretty cool. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to switch over to the right side of the left side. The correct side. And we have, what is this, Hill Ridge Farm. So left would be back home. Sugar beet storage is to the right. So we will, we'll just skip that. Well, actually, let's look at that sign. I was about to say, oh, sorry, cars. Stop it in the middle of the road. At least I remember my flashers this time. Let's look at, because this was interesting. Low bridge, 200 yards ahead, 3.5 meters. Wait, they use low bridge 200 yards? So they use yards, and then they have meters, and then they have feet, 11.9. That's interesting. Let's, should we go over it? No, I don't care about sugar beets. I'll leave that for someone else to explore. There are, if I didn't say it already, there's several of us doing these preview videos, and I will include the links to all of them. Here, let's turn off our flashers just so it's not distracting. Of course, if I was playing, I would leave them on. But anyway, I'll include the links in the description to other videos, and hopefully they will explore other parts of the map that I have missed. I'm sure I will be not... I'm sure that I will miss things for... I'm sure that I will not... What am I trying to say? I'm sure that there will be things that I have not explored on this map for a very, very long time. That is what I was trying to spit out. Sorry, I'm a little bit... I have a hard time talking right now. Okay, let's go through this town. And... got a nice little flasher there. Okay, let's make the traffic wait behind us and take a good shot of this beach. And... wow. Did you hear him honking? Yes, I know. We'll go in a minute. I just want to admire the view. Sunrise coming up over there. And nice little beach. And seagulls. Okay, and we'll go. Okay, Rip Curl. We got... okay, nice little... that is a nice touch. The little flashing lights with the crosswalk. I like that. And we got a Shell station. More flashing lights down there. There's a red flashing light. A little bit of, what's that, oil stains? Yeah, I was going to say graffiti, but that's definitely oil on the ground. Sam's Quality Fish and Chips. Oh, man, I just got so hungry right now. Red Lion Free. What is a free house? A free house? A free house. Is that like a hotel? Do you stay up for free? I don't know what a free house is. But I know I want fish and chips. Oh my goodness, I want fish and chips. And let's go. I don't know what that sign means. I've seen that sign before. Oh, I wonder if that's a dead end. Didn't we see that near one of the other dead ends? Maybe that means a dead end. I don't know. Let's not run into a fence. And there's definitely train track, but I don't know if there's a train. Wow, look at that. That does not look like a game. Look at that. That looks like real life. That looks like a real life of a bridge and railroad tracks curving into the distance. That's wow. That is amazing. Definitely like a kid in the candy store is how I feel right now. Okay, so we have, what is that? Wait, no, that's the same symbol. Oh, so is that a tipping point? Maybe that's a tipping point. I bet you that's a tipping point. Anyway, there is the biogas plant, and probably have similar signs where you have to wear hard hats to enter. We don't have a hard hat, so we will go right by. And there is the, okay, so that's an amazing view. Sorry, cars. We're going to get out and hop. Oh, wow. You can see everything that we saw from before, only it's kind of in reverse, because I think somewhere over there was is that the cow farm right there? Maybe behind the trees? Let's take a look. So where are we? Oh, no, we're way away from the cow farm. So I was looking, it looks like it's that little house maybe right there. So is that is the potato storage, I bet you. That's the potato storage. The cold, can't forget the cold, it's cold potato storage. So what is that farm? The Hill Ridge farm is right there, and the cows were right there. The cows are called Mountain View Farm. So Mountain View Farm was up there. So that is somewhere over in the distance that we can't quite see because of terrain or trees. Anyway, we'll hop back in, and maybe we'll make a little bit of progress here before making the cars wait. Oh, that's something else awesome. Sorry, cars. Okay. Okay, so is that a path into the water? So it looks like you might be able to refill a water trailer there for free if you take a roundabout path down there. So we have Ross Auto-Y and Coldborough. That's a nice little tribute. And a sign, of course. Okay, so where are we going to go from here? We have a decision point to make. Where are we going to go? Let's see. We are right here. And we can continue. What is this? That would be straight. And that would take us to the sheep farm. We can go... Okay, so that way takes us back to... Wait, where did we start? Okay, we started there. And we headed... Where did we headed? Is that the right phrase? We drove... we drove this way, I think, and then we went that way, and then we went up there to the cows. Yeah, that's right. And then we went around this way and back down here. So, actually, I think let's head down this way. I haven't seen any of this yet. The first time, just so you know, the first time I drove, I got in the farm and I drove this way. I went out to that interstate, and then I drove all the way around. I got off the interstate, and then, do they call them interstates there in the UK? Anyway, I got off there, and I went around that way. So I haven't seen any of what I just drove. That's why I was in shock and awe. And I haven't seen this area, so let's go there, actually. Yeah, let's go that way. So that was straight, right? I hope that was straight. Yeah, so... Frontier Sell Point, and yeah, let's go to the Frontier Sell Point, or at least in this direction. We will head over. Okay, so to the left, I think, if you remember. Okay, let's just hold on and look at the map again. So there are the rocks. I'm trying to get, a landmark. That big rock hill, I think that was what we saw at the very beginning when we went up there to the cows and we were looking this way, and I said, I wonder where that's at on the map. Well, this map is huge. I thought that was like the boundary or the distance train. That was not. That was actually, it's not the middle of the map, but it's still there's a lot of terrain over here. So that is actually, this map is huge. This map has got a lot to it. Let's keep on going. We will... You know what? Actually, is this the sheep pasture? I think that we will pull in here on the sheep, and we might be done. There's lots of other guys doing some good preview videos, so I think that between all of us, we are getting a good overlook of the map. I'm not gonna drive any further after this. I want to... Oh, wow, that's another good view. Look at that. Okay, so we can see it better. Yeah, on top of the fence post there. That is just looking right over the cornfields. Out in the ocean. Probably not as good on that side. Yeah, that is... Oh, man. Okay, so let's continue onward. And... Onward and upward, kind of. So we did go up a little bit. Let's, okay, so let's park back a little bit. I never know which way these gates open, and I've hit the tractor with the gate so many times. Okay, so we are good. Let's hop back in, and we have sheep bleating at us. Is that the... Bleeding? Bleeding. Not bleeding. Bleating. So this is a nice little detail. I'm not sure what this... Okay, so the main sheepies are over there. So what are these? Are these little baby sheepies? I wonder how... I don't know anything about sheep. I know Dad used to have pigs when we were little, and I know that with pigs, you typically have to wean them from the mom at a certain point, and then they go to another pen, and then they get lots of shots, and then they go to another pen as they get older. So I'm not sure if this is kind of set up to simulate that, where you have baby sheep maybe weaned away from their I don't know. It's an interesting, nice touch. Oh, wow. We're going to drive up there. I want to see what the view looks like up there. We have the nice sound effect of the sheep in the distance. So we are going to once again drive on someone else's field that we do not own. Hopefully. I think gun control is kind of a deal in the UK. So hopefully they don't have guns that they can shoot us with. We will head on up there and... Wow. Okay, so there's another little entrance to a field right there. Wow, that is cool. You know, I don't ever get a chance to view a cornfield that looks so beautiful in real life because I'm from Illinois and most of the fields are flat. Wow, that's another... Oh, we didn't look back there yet. Well, I guess we did, just from another angle. I feel like I'm interrupting myself a lot on this map. Okay, should we take... Nah, let's... Is that... Maybe we can take the edge of that path over to something else, but I'm not sure if that goes anywhere. So let's just turn around and what hit the brakes and go back forward. Let's look. Wow. So wait, is there... That looks like some dirt up there. Okay, so that looks like a little dirt path that we can drive. I'm not sure where it goes. I'm not sure if you can mow that up there, but it looks like a dirt path that'll take you from... I don't know, maybe you could cut across through that pasture, through these... It looks like, at least if you're standing on the dirt path, it goes... I'm not sure where that goes. That's probably the field entrance there. Okay, so if you're working all of these fields, you might be able to take a shortcut to one of these other points through that path. I don't know, though. Maybe we should explore that, but maybe that's something else we'll let someone else explore. Or maybe I'll go explore it. I really want to go up there. I'd feel like I'm on the top of the world, because that doesn't look like the highest point. No, you know what? Let's go up there real quick, and then we'll call that quitsies. We will stop from there. If I can get there from here, I don't think that I can, actually. Because that looks like a fence line. This looks like a closed-in fence. Let's head over here. I don't know how we can get there. The sheep pasture. Okay, so maybe through that gate? Okay, let's try it. Let's do a little exploring. We'll hop out and open this gate up. And we don't need to close it behind us because we don't have any sheep yet. So, despite their blaring, bleeding, whatever you call it. Okay, so, yeah, this looks like the sheep pasture. I don't see an owned sign. So let's actually just look in the map to confirm. And yeah, that was the sheep pasture. Let's head on up there. And let's open this up. And hopefully the gate opens the other way. Oh no, it opens this way. Back up. Okay. Let's head on up and see if we can't do a little hill climbing. Wow. This grass field's going to be awesome to work. Oh, and you get a good view of the ocean over there. That's got to be the ocean, right? The west coast. And here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a footpath. It's not a tractor path. Oh, man. It's a footpath. So, all that stuff I said about possibly cutting through that open space and... Well, no, you can't do it. It's a footpath. It's a footpath. Those little footpaths. Okay, so let's head back. And actually, I did just remember something fun. I think that we will indeed stop here and leave the map for others to explore. But we will park the tractor here and get out and... Well, almost flipped over there. We will... Hold on a second. Let me just stop and so I can concentrate. We'll get away from the blaring sheep so we can concentrate on there too. But what are we going to do? Let's get up. Yeah, there we go. So this should be... This is actually, if I remember correctly, if I have it right, I remember BulletBill saying on one of the threads, he said that this is one of his favorite views in the game. From the sheep pasture, well, it might be facing north. Maybe it's facing north. Nah, that's pretty... Oh, there's a castle? Okay. there's just going to be a lot of stuff that, you know what? So there's going to be a lot of stuff out there that probably none of these preview videos are going to cover. And yeah, I look forward to exploring this map. Anyway, this is one of the views, if I have it correct, this is one of the views that BulletBill said was his favorite. So we will kind of, you know what? There should actually be like a little tourist sign right there, you know, a tourist attraction saying BulletBill's favorite viewpoint, or one of his favorite viewpoints. Anyway, I just wanted to conclude this video with, again, a special thanks to BulletBill for this amazing honor. I feel like it's such an awesome privilege, and I don't deserve it to be previewing this map, but it has been amazing. And I also wanted to say thank you to the testing team, because oftentimes they are forgotten about, but they spend hundreds and hundreds of hours, maybe even 1,000 hours testing combined between them all, just to make sure that we have a good quality map, because no map maker is perfect. And, you know, even one as good as BulletBill, they require so much testing. And, you know, of course, BulletBill himself put hundreds and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 hours into this map. It'd probably take me over 1,000 hours to do a map of this quality. And anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to all of those guys. But just finally, I hope that this map really spoke for itself, even though I talk a lot, sometimes too much. And I just wanted to say that consider this map was made mainly by BulletBill himself, right? And if you imagine that BulletBill said Oxford and David's recent map, I think it's called Oakfield Farm, is even better from what he's seen than this map. And if you imagine that Oxford and David worked on that map by himself, mostly, so if you put one and one together, imagine what these guys can do working on a map together. There is a DLC survey out there on the Giants. See the links below in the description. If you haven't voted, please vote. Vote for your favorite. But I wanted you to read over the proposal by Frontier Design again while imagining this map, and then imagining a map even better than this one, if that's possible. And vote for whoever you want to vote, but that's all I'm going to say on that. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.